I was the one with the health concerns. I had been battling psoriatic arthritis for about 3 years and was on a protocol of prescriptive drugs. And I had never had to take prescriptive drugs on a daily or weekly or monthly basis before in my life. So it was something new that I didn't like. And I didn't like the side effects that the medicine kept listing that could potentially happen later in my life. And I thought, to take the medicine for the rest of my life was not the direction I wanted to continue to go. And so I found you, and we were doing our exploratory call. And of course, you asked that my partner, just Curtis, my husband, would be on the call with me.
I love my wife, obviously. So I wanted to be supportive and join her on this journey. I also had some issues, a family history of diabetes, and had already been diagnosed pre-diabetes and was battling some IBS issues and also some very persistent weight in the midsection that was difficult to remove. And I needed help. And I thought, what a better opportunity to ride her coattails and take care of my issues well. So I jumped on board.
To be in this together has really given us another something to do as a couple, a commonality, a shared goal. And I think that can always strengthen your marriage or your partnership when you have that. We're spending more time together in the kitchen and planning and talking about what we're going to eat. Curtis loved to eat out before this. Like we were talking about that last night, about 9 meals a week he would eat out. Health changes that we've experienced as a couple and individually have been better nutrition.
I've lost 20 plus pounds, around 23, and I don't have the anxiety issues I used to have. I'm almost totally off of medication.
I didn't mention that I'm off my medicine as well, which has been very exciting, and it was very expensive medicine. So that definitely makes the program worth it. You may be debating this as a couple, and you may be weighing heavily on one person doing it, thinking that it's not worth the expense. I want to encourage you to do it together, because if you both go through the testing and you're both going through the coaching, you can kind of hold each other's hand and uplift one another when things are maybe not going as you planned or you're having a down day. It just helps to have a partner in the house that knows exactly what you're going through, so you can discuss the things that are up or down.
Fran has been a rock throughout my life since I've known her, and knew that she would be in this too. It's kind of like I wanted to do this for her, wound up with all the benefits that I got as well. So I just wanted to be that support person for her, because she's been there for me so many times. And it's just been a great journey, and I would highly recommend that you do it for the support.
So having a coach does make all the difference. Sometimes when you're doing something with your partner, you may know the answers or think you know the answers. And you may be talking about that, and you're just not using the right language that your partner can hear. So in our second week with our coach, which is Karen, Curtis comes in after his coaching call and he goes, "Oh my gosh, this information, it's all starting to make sense. Did you know that if I don't eat this, it's going to do this for my body?" And it was like, yeah, I've been telling you that for 30 years. That's why you got it so quickly, because you've been hearing it that long. Partnership. And that's what I've really loved about this is it's different from any other kind of doctor, particularly for psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis. Other doctors I had been to, it was always about, here's your medicine, see you in 6 months. You go back 6 months later, and are you doing any better? Well, not really. Here's a new medicine. Try this. And it was rinse, repeat. And with you, it was a new solution. And it's ongoing, because there are all kinds of foods out there to try and experiment with. But now we have a proven method of how to add a food and see if our body can handle it and what to do if it can't. Having those motor skills back without inflammation helps with just simple day-to-day things, like if I want to write a list, what I'm going to do for the grocery store. I mean, it's amazing the things you take for granted, you can't use them the way you have in the past. Our future goals are to continue doing what we've learned through the program. And because the program offers a trackable documented way to go about making the changes. I know that if I fall back, I know what to do to get back on the program. And I love that. This is a life belt for us.
Basically, the strength of this is keeping the awareness that my future goals are to maintain this program for the rest of my life.
We're like the people that can't shut up about how great our life is now, thanks to Excel Health.